Okay, I have to do that gag twice now. Ooh, Too Fast, Too Furious. Ooh, the first one. Ooh! So then I said, and then they went, ha 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 ha. Man, no one's laughing. I shouldn't be a stand-up comedian. Maybe I should be a sit-down comedian. Hello. So today we're going to be reviewing F9. F9? Nine. Yeah, oh, God, no, God, no, God, please, no. 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 Hello everyone, nice to see you again. Hope you guys enjoyed your stay at that one place where that one thing happened that one time. Remember? Me neither. My name is Jaden, and today we're going to be reviewing F9. Fast 9, the Fast Saga. It should be called F9, but F9, whatever. So, quick disclaimer, I haven't seen a single Fast and Furious movie before this. I found a recap on YouTube that if I can find it after this, I'll either put in the end card in the description below. But was this a weird one? I mean, it's 2 hours and 25 minutes long, and it feels like 1 hour and 59 minutes long. It feels around 2 hours long, excluding credits. Because there's the car chases. Okay. I don't know anything about these two. I haven't seen a full runtime of any single one, and this was somehow the most predictable movie ever. I know this came out however long ago, but it definitely was very underwhelming. I mean, underwhelming in the sense of how overwhelming can something that's underwhelming be, you know? And that's my biggest problem with this movie. How predictable can something that is super, like, foreign to you can be? Because it would be the equivalent of watching Hunger Games and knowing every single plot twist. And for the final rating, which is, this is not going to be it, it's going to be a 0.5, because it would be the full number that's like more, but Cardi B has a cameo in this movie, and I'm not the biggest fan of her music, and she's only in the movie to be in the movie. And I don't know if she was in the trailers for just maybe shock value. Be like, oh hey, I know her. But whatever. John Cena's in this movie for some reason, and even though I'm on episode 2, the whole Vin Diesel, John Cena bond felt a lot like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Also, his resolution was way, like, patched up, because it's like, hey, I want to kill you. Just kidding, no I don't, because there's a girl on our team now, and we can't have girls working with us. John Cena said calmly. But yeah, for being 2 hours and 25 minutes, the amount of car chases is like very minimal compared to what I've heard about all these other movies, and it kind of gets a little stupid. And I watched a Chris Stuckman review a long time ago, and I was incredibly disappointed. He said if you're gonna go into this, just prepare for it to be bad, but like having like fun with it. I couldn't have fun with this movie. It was so stupid that it's not even so bad it's good. There was some scenes I like. I mean, the car chases were very entertaining, but that'd be the only part I'd watch again. It's the same thing like Godzilla vs. Kong, which I actually did like, but it's only an hour and 50 minutes. It's not even 2 hours long, and they give you what you want to see. And even though there's like only 3 or 4 rounds between like all the fights and stuff, it's like they know what you want to see, and so they bring that up to the level of like, we're giving you what you want. You paid to see this, and we're letting you experience this on your own. But I don't know, the music is super weird, and the physics doesn't work. There's a scene where like there's a Lamborghini, and it just all doesn't make sense. Like they're like driving and stuff. If you have a car fetish, you love this movie, because cars, beers, and an anti-physics person. You love it. And you can't forget the 10 seconds of rap instrumental just to transition you into another scene. But there's one scene in this film that I thought was phenomenal. But I kind of have to elaborate on that before I say it, because it's a whole thing. Most of this movie, not most of it, but a good chunk of it is flashbacks that's sprinkled throughout. And these are very well edited, except for the raise, because he's like, as soon as he loses, he goes, "Oh!" John Cena's character. Super stupid. But the flashbacks are kind of, like, good. They're like, they look like they're shot with film. They have that little, like, old film grain, and I feel like that really helps the movie a little bit. It definitely has weird pacing issues, like very bad pacing. It starts picking up and then it drops completely. Then it goes to space, which is a very stupid thing. Fast and Furious in space. Yeah, because this movie's called F9, so I'm expecting the next one to be called FX. But oh, there's already a movie called FX! Doesn't matter. Because there are movies that are complete opposites of each other that, well, you have The Outsiders, and then you have The Outsider. Two completely different things. But yeah, if you enjoyed this movie, I'm so happy for you. Because I went with my dad, and he was having such a great time. But I was just sitting there, chin out, like this, watching it like this. I actually caught myself looking at reflections on the wall, seeing if the reflection matched up with the cuts on the screen. I mean, that's how boring some of this was. But let's get to that one scene, and then I'll hop back into another stupid thing. There was a scene where Vin Diesel almost dies. And hear me out. Well, his character, Dominic Toretto, I think. He falls from a high place and falls into the water. And there's a whole flashback scene that goes on for roughly 4 to 7 minutes. I'm not exactly sure, because I wasn't timing it. But, like, he's walking through, and it's kind of like that one Mean Girls scene where the background fades. And, yeah, it was very interesting. And that was perfectly done. And the cliffhanger ending, that was like, oh, where's that one empty seat? And then Paul Walker's character's car drives up. You don't actually see him. But anyway, sorry if that's spoilers, but I don't really care, because this movie, I mean, it's super predictable and stuff. I really hope this is second to last. This is the penultimate film, because they really can't go on for much longer. And if they do, their box office rating's gonna go low. But here's the last stupid scene I'll talk about before I give the final rating. I don't know if this is short or not. Once again, the Cardi B stuff. I mean, this film, I wouldn't say it's gorgeous, because there's a lot of same shots, but I mean, it's really cool looking, except for the CGI. There's stupid Bond villain. Speaking of Bond, I'm so happy that Rami Malek is going to be in going to be the villain in the new James Bond. I haven't watched any of the James Bond, but I love Bohemian Rhapsody, which, unpopular opinion, but yeah, I know. But yeah, I love Rami Malek and his stuff. So anyways, there's this whole sequence where they're like running through. It's near the beginning, and there's like, oh, there's a bridge across this lake to get to the other side. And then they're like in a tank, and then they drive around the corner to the edge of the cliff, and they're like, oh! How are we supposed to drive across that thing? It's like super thin. It's like about this wide to like regular. Like it goes just a little bit off camera, about my whole arm's length, like that. But, and so this whole like big tank truck thing keeps like, it's barreling down this like the little slope. And then it reaches a bridge, and then it goes across it, and then the whole bridge starts falling under them, which is a big cliche. And then it cuts to the cliff. That's like, oh, did they actually fall? And also, the bridge kind of expands for them because the whole tank goes on it. And then, no, the cut that like is just facing the edge of the cliff. Boo! The whole tank comes like, and it's like right in front of the camera. It's like, come on, don't do that. It's physically impossible at that point, unless they have rocket jet engines, which brings them to space. But you know, that definitely doesn't happen. And then Vin Diesel's car comes around the corner, and then it goes off the edge. It's like, oh, woo! And then he presses a button, and then this, like, grappler hook thing, it goes to the, like, this thing, and then the car, like, goes, and then it, boom, and then it, like, flies up on the cliff, and the other side of the cliff that the thing cut to, and then, like, then a jet explodes, anyways, like, their car, like, shatters and stuff, and then they survive? You gotta be kidding me. Shh! Sip it, cat! But anyways, yeah. If you don't know my rating system, it's a golden ticket is an 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. A trophy is a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. There's no point in even saying that because I give this F9, the Fast Saga, a 5.5 out of 10. It's not that great of a movie. I mean, it's definitely not the worst thing in the world. But it's definitely could have been better. I mean, it should have been better. And though John Cena looks like he's such a great guy, you can't just keep shoehorning him into some movie just for it to be a cash grab. Same thing with The Rock. He does not belong in Jungle Cruise. But that's just my opinion. Leave yours in the comment section down below if YouTube doesn't disable it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And tune in next week for my Prisoner of Azkaban review, followed by the week afterwards, I think, me looking at some old videos of me, like this old plush thing of the It movie that came out in 2017. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to have a Fear Street trilogy come out, probably either later that week or before that week or whatever. Anyways, I'm starting to, like, I have a new book review format, so, like, a new set and stuff. But, yeah, that's my review for Fast 9. If you want me, I'm really considering re-reviewing the first 2 Harry Potter books and putting the 2 reviews, like, at the bottom of the playlist, or just taking them out of the playlist altogether. I'm considering privating them because I did a lot of bad, like, posting stuff, but I'm still going to use the same thumbnails. Because I really like it, and I really like the way I'm doing. Also, all my videos are improvised, if you couldn't tell. But, I'm rambling on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay golden, everyone. Vroom vroom. Goodbye.